it's time to install Cacti. So the installation is very straightforward, as Cacti is already in yum repository. So all we need to do is yum install Cacti. So let's do that. So it's going to install all the libraries and PHP. So as you see, PHP 5.4 is being installed. It's not the latest version, but I would recommend, stay with what Cacti comes with. Okay, all done. Now we are going to load default Cacti configuration into Cacti database which we created earlier. So there's a SQL file that comes with Cacti which we have to just load into our database. So we can just use CLI. So it's MySQL Cacti user, and the database is going to be Cacti as well. And the file is located under user share doc Cacti with version number and Cacti SQL. Okay, just password for the user Cacti. Okay, it looks like it has loaded. Let's check via phpMyAdmin. Yeah, all the tables are here. So it looks like it's been successful. Okay, let's access Cacti via browser. So just go to browser and Cacti. Oops, forbidden. Let's open Cacti configuration for Apache, which is located under etc httpd-conf Cacti. Yeah, so it looks like it's only allowed for localhost, so we have to comment that line out and put require all granted. Okay, save and restart the server. Let's go back and refresh. Yeah, it works. However, we need to put database configuration details now. Let's update Cacti database configuration, which is under user share Cacti include config. Okay, default username and password is Cacti user, Cacti user. We just need to change that to Cacti and Cacti. Okay, let's go back. Let's refresh and see what happens. Right, so successfully connected to database. Now we have to carry on with the installation. Begin. Okay, so we've got 3 errors here. One is database time zone is not populated, and current user Cacti doesn't have access to temporary tables, and the third one is again PHP time zone. Then we have some recommendations here. Basically they are PHP ini values. You just need to change to the recommended value. That's all it's about. Okay, let's focus on those 3 errors for now. First of all, let's give more privilege to Cacti user. So we have to go to users table and allow access to temporary table. So localhost, user account, edit privileges, create temporary table. Okay, go. That's done. Let's go back to the installation and check if that worked. Yeah, one error message is gone. That's good. Now we have to focus on MySQL time zone, so which is basically a table in MySQL database. It's empty at the moment, so we have to populate that. So in order to populate that table, we need a command. It's a CLI command we have to use. So I got that from my notes. It's MySQL t set info to SQL, and then local time zone, and we have to pass MySQL credentials afterwards. Those unable to load errors are actually not a valid time zone, which they happen to be under time zone folder. So let's have a quick look. Yeah, time zone is populated. Brilliant. Yes, the next one is gone as well. So we got one error message left, which is PHP time zone. So we have to go back to PHP ini file and then get the time zone set. So in order to do that, let's go to vim etc php ini and then time zone. Yeah, so it's commented out at the moment. So we just set Europe, London. Okay. It's a service. So we have to restart the server because PHP is installed as a Apache module. Right. So now we go back to this website, refresh, resend. Excellent. All error messages are gone now, so we can carry on with the installation. Next. So it's a primary server. So we can safely say next. Okay. Ignore that spine binary location for now because it's Polar based on C. So since we are going to use PHP Polar, we can just ignore that. And RRD tool version is 1.4. Next. Okay, looks good. So these are like default templates installed by Cacti, part of the installation really. So we can click on finish, I think. Okay. Good. We see Cacti login screen. So default username and password is admin. So we have to change the password to something we remember. Okay, got to be 8 characters. So right, we stumbled upon password strength issue here again. So we have to give something strong. Okay, we are in. So this is new shiny UI of Cacti. Excellent.